Okay, so I'm done. So this is my programming panel, and I'm just gonna go over it and how it will function. So over here we have the power and power on off. So it's taking a DC jack, and that's just controlling the power. And over here we have a switch that will control whether you're in program or run mode. So down is program, and then up is, the other way around. And then here we have a RCA jack, because I couldn't find a normal headphone jack, so just using this. And I have a converter, like a RCA to auxiliary converter, which is right here. And then down here we have the panel to the bus. So I'll go over this in conjunction with these switches, but right now just know that this is related to these switches right here. Over here we have a plus and a minus, and you see a label ink and then the @ the @ is just like what I use for like addresses, like that's a symbol I use for addresses. And here's decrement. So when you're in program mode and you want to write information, you use this plus button, this minus button to go downwards in memory, plus button to go upwards in memory, and that's how you would actually enter information. And this is the information you actually enter. So when the computer's reset and you're in program mode, you could see this button, counter reset. The counter is what's controlling the addresses, and you control these addresses. So you reset the counter, so then the counter's at 0. And then you're at location 0. What do you want to put in? Your first byte of memory. Okay, pretend I want this in. Okay, this is some random thing. And then I press this button, load counter. So I'm just going to power it up, and there's nothing really connected. It's just dangly wires right now. All these wires need to be connected to the computer. Well, I'll do that today or something. But here's a DC jack, and I'm gonna plug that in right here. Okay, it's plugged in. Okay, so right now it's off, now it's on. Okay, you see nothing changed, because the only thing that you could see change is this button right here. And this is how you enter your data into whatever location you pick right here. And I'm gonna add LEDs for the address light, the address bus, so you know what's happening. You're not just thinking of what address you are in your head. So it will be available to the person that inputs the stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's just some extra stuff. I put a buzzer in and a light behind the sticky tape because I just wanted it to be a bit extra, and had an extra buzzer laying around. So yeah, that's what that does. And this switch right here just controls the clock mode. So up is the manual clock, so that's like a push button clock, and down is the clock generated by a Schmitt trigger and a RC constant. So like RC, like resistor, capacitor, that's changing the frequency. And yeah, that's basically for the front panel. So here, this is the most significant, 128, and the least significant is 1. So that's how you'd enter your information. And just to flip it around, just to show you the wiring, if any of you guys are curious. I don't know, it's pretty ugly, but yeah, I put this together in a day. So yeah, that's just the buffer for the, oh yeah, I forgot to go over the buffer. So this switch is what controls that buffer. So will the data in here be able to go into the bus? No or yes. And it should be yes when you're in program mode. And yeah, just to go over the back. So I don't know, nothing too fancy here, just a bunch of switches and pull up and pull down resistors. There's the buzzer, and I don't know, I had these big ass resistors laying around, and I just like put them in parallel to lower the resistance, because I think they're super high, or they could be super low, like 2 ohms. I don't know how, I don't have the resistor thing memorized. I just put them in parallel, and then it just became a smaller resistor basically. And yeah, that's basically it.